Talk Forest TV, hit that like, comment and subscribe button. Giving you a quick review of Nottingham Forest 2. Chelsea billionaire spending over 2 transfer windows 3. It was a big game. This was our survival Saturday game. And we were playing at 4:30, and at 3:10, oh my god, the world was falling in. Luton were winning away, Burnley were winning away at Spurs. And what I said, I've got a sneaking feeling that they'll get results and we'll go into this game and we could easily lose this game, and we end up going to flipping Burnley trying to get a result, and Luton have got Fulham at home, which you think they'd win that. Oh my god, you could see it falling apart. West Ham were absolutely atrocious in that first half against Luton. They were just not at the races at all, miles off it. And, Luton were just having a walk in the park. And then we were in the car driving to Trent Abbey, and West Ham equalised. Then West Ham scored. And then a massive cheer from the Trent Navigation because Spurs had scored another goal. And Spurs were 2-1 up. And what did you know? We were practically safe before a ball was kicked at the City Ground in the afternoon. And, wow, the mood at the City Ground was phenomenal. The atmosphere was phenomenal. The colours were out. The scarves were out. The flags were out. The Forza was out. And the atmosphere and the noise was incredible. I think, potentially better than Sheffield United semi-final, potentially better than Arsenal at home last game of last season. It was absolutely brilliant. And the boys played absolutely superb. The 5 at the back, which worked against Man City, and Nuno got rid of it against Sheffield United, and we looked so open against Sheffield United, but we got the win. We looked comfortable against Chelsea, and we looked great going forward, really, really great. And then we gave Chelsea one chance, and they scored a goal. Actually, a superb ball from Palmer. And then, not long after, Willy Bolly, great header at the back post. VAR tried to rule it out because, you know what? I can't remember the last time I saw VAR checking goal for a goal against us. But it seems every time we score a goal, VAR's checking goal. But it was obviously onside and given. And then I thought we were by far the better team. Until Nuno changed it, and we were by far the better team with Callum Hudson-Odoi getting down the line and cutting in, and he had one effort that was deflected and the keeper tipped over for a corner, and then brilliant move, Morgan Gibbs-White, superb, winning the ball in midfield, driving forward, laying it off to Callum, who cuts inside. They know he's going to cut inside, that's what he does, but they can't stop him because he's absolutely superb at this. He's been absolutely one of the signings of the season, one of the players of the season. He's my boy's favourite player. Absolutely superb. Cut in and didn't have a lot of room, didn't have a lot of time to do it, but clipped it in beyond the despairing dive of the keeper. I thought probably could have done better. He dived with 2 hands rather than diving with 1 hand. And Forest were 2-1 up, and it was an absolute party. And, it was absolutely brilliant. And then, Nuno made a change and he took Ryan Yates off. I would not have taken Ryan Yates off. He was bossing that midfield. Changed the system, went to 4 at the back, and all of a sudden Chelsea, had a bit of more space and more freedom, like Sheffield United did with that system the week before. Great goal from Raheem Sterling. And then not long after, fantastic ball out to the right. Brilliant cross, to be fair, and a brilliant header, to be fair. And then Forest came again and, had a few chances, had some corners. Morgan Gibbs-White with a volley right at the death, but he sort of screwed off his foot. So, it was a defeat. It was another 3-2 defeat. I mean, for goodness sake, how many 3-2s? But we played really, really well. And then Nuno just fiddled with it, and Nuno's subs, Nuno's change of formation probably cost us the game. And the concerning thing is that Sending out brain fart formations and making brain fart substitutions are costing us games. However, we were in dire straits when Nuno took over. We'd won 1 game in 13 or something. He's kept us up despite the points deduction, despite scandalous refereeing decisions. And you know what? With 4 points added on, and I make it bare minimum 6 points. Minimum 6 points. We've been robbed by just rank bad, incorrect refereeing and VAR decisions. Minimum 6 points. Potentially 12, 15 points. Minimum 6 points. So realistically, we're on 36 points with a game to play. And that's actually not bad. Not a bad recovery by Nuno. You know, and I just want to say, everybody going on about the Luton fairy tale and how great they've been, how competitive they've been. They're going to get relegated on 26 points. You know what I mean? It's pretty shit, to be honest. Like, it's pretty awful. You know, pretty awful. And, you know, they even got relegated when a team have had 10 points deducted, Everton, altogether, and Forest have had 4 points deducted. Even then, they've been relegated. They're rubbish. They don't deserve any praise. It wasn't a fairy tale. They weren't competitive. They were rubbish. Burnley, rubbish. Burnley got promoted with 100 points from the Championship and spent £100 million on players. Where's the media witch hunt to get Vincent Kompany out that we saw to get Cooper out? The media were after Steve Cooper from the moment they got promoted, trying to get him ready, trying to get him sacked. And yet, Vincent Kompany's had a free pass. To be fair, Nuno's had a free pass. Nobody's been calling in the media for Nuno to be sacked. And if that was Steve Cooper, you know, what did Steve Cooper do to upset so many people that are trying to get him sacked? Rubbish. Sheffield United, clearly rubbish. You know, hilariously rubbish. I live in Sheffield, so I'm absolutely loving that, you know, 101 goals and counting. So yeah, well done, Forest. Played really well. Atmosphere was phenomenal. Safety secured with a game to go. We're not going to Burnley trying to get something. We can enjoy the day at Burnley. Try and get a pint in the Cog and Spindle. You know, superb. Cheese and beetroot cobs, absolutely superb at half time. Absolutely hit the spot. Well done. And importantly, Abbey Lane, phenomenally, Aston lost 1-0 to Sheffield Bankers, who've only won 2 games all season, handing second place and trophy presentation night in Barnsley to the magnificent Abbey Lane. Well played, Abbey Lane, and my boy. Cup winners and second place in the league and promotion. Absolutely brilliant. Well played, everybody. Let's enjoy points deducted. Even then, they've been relegated. They're rubbish. They don't deserve any praise. It wasn't a fairy tale. They weren't competitive. They were rubbish. Burnley, rubbish. Burnley got promoted with 100 points from the Championship and spent £100 million on players. Where's the media witch hunt to get Vincent Kompany out that we saw to get Cooper out? The media were after Steve Cooper from the moment they got promoted, trying to get him ready, trying to get him sacked. And yet, Vincent Kompany's had a free pass. To be fair, Nuno's had a free pass. Nobody's been calling in the media for Nuno to be sacked. And if that was Steve Cooper, you know, what did Steve Cooper do to upset so many people that are trying to get him sacked? Rubbish. Sheffield United, clearly rubbish. You know, hilariously rubbish. I live in Sheffield, so I'm absolutely loving that, you know, 101 goals and counting. So yeah, well done, Forest. Played really well. Atmosphere was phenomenal. Safety secured with a game to go. We're not going to Burnley trying to get something. We can enjoy the day at Burnley. Try and get a pint in the Cog and Spindle. You know, superb. Cheese and beetroot cobs, absolutely superb at half time. Absolutely hit the spot. Well done. And importantly, Abbey Lane, phenomenally, Aston lost 1-0 to Sheffield Bankers, who've only won 2 games all season, handing second place and trophy presentation night in Barnsley to the magnificent Abbey Lane. Well played, Abbey Lane, and my boy. Cup winners and second place in the league and promotion. Absolutely brilliant. Well played, everybody. Let's enjoy the Euros. I reckon, give Nuno, give him. I think he deserves pre-season and a run at the Premier League. Get some of his own players in. Get his own system in. It's been a difficult job. He's done well, even though he's made absolutely ridiculous selection decisions, in my opinion. But I think, what we need is stability, and the players are clearly buying into Nuno ball, and we're playing good football. We're playing good football, going forwards. We're having good possession. We're creating lots of chances. We're just not taking a lot of chances, and we're conceding silly goals. So it's really clear where improvements to the squad need to be had. Come on, you Reds.